Okay, well, we've got another pretty long anticipated debut here tonight. And 2 new faces.
Absolutely. These are 2 faces that I am incredibly familiar with, Tony.
Well, see, you can help familiarize me with one because I know all about the other one. Now, this is the one that you're going to have to verse me on. I know all about the power glider, Eddie Martinez, but what can you tell me about, what's his, Casey Blackheart over here?
The broken brawler, Casey Blackrose, Tony. Get it right and put some respect on it. This is one of the hottest up-and-comers to come out of the hybrid wrestling school alongside none other than a man we saw earlier tonight, Eric Walker. Hopefully he is more successful in his singles competition tonight than Mr. Walker was. The broken brawler, Casey Blackrose, made his debut in professional wrestling in the year 2019. 2 to 3 years down the line, Tony, he is one of the hottest things in South Texas, and he has brought it up north to show the Texoma Pro Wrestling faithful exactly what professional wrestling truly is.
Well, here we have yet another instance of excellence coming up from San Antonio from the hybrid school of wrestling.
And I've called many of Casey Blackrose's matches from Empire Pro Wrestling in Oklahoma City. You've seen multiple times on Mission Pro Wrestling down in those neck of the woods. But this competitor, he's also somewhat fresh out of the DFW All-Pro Academy that you, ladies and gentlemen, need to be keeping your eyes on, because if you blink, you'll be missing him. It's the power glider, Eddie Martinez.
Former DFW All-Pro champion, losing that title to none other than Barrett Brown, who we'll see later tonight. One half of Horsepower. Texoma Pro's very familiar with Nate Collins, Concrete Cowboy.
I was on the call for this man's first debut in Kansas, of all places, at American Wrestling Revolution. Eddie Martinez was successful in the very first matchup in their Lucha division history. It's very interesting to hear about that, Tony. Eddie Martinez is a hell of a warrior in all regards. I can't wait to see what we have in store for this contest.
All right, Eddie Martinez making his debut here.
It doesn't get hotter than the power glider and the broken brawler.
Beautiful wrist lock. Taking the power glider down to one knee early. Roll through from Eddie. Backing over, reversing it to an arm breaker. Coming around with the wrist lock of his own. Oh, and Casey Blackrose getting to the ropes for that break early on.
And you have to respect the separation that we've seen between these two. The show of respect through separation is admirable, to say the least, Tony.
Back into the corner. Oh, right when you talked about admiring the separation. What's KC give us? Beautiful arm drag from Eddie, though.
That's the strategist that Casey Blackrose is.
Oh, and another beautiful arm drag there.
Look at the fire out of Eddie Martinez.
Off into the ropes, ducking down, up and over from Eddie. And an arm drag of his own. And now he's cooking. Beautiful insecurity to the back of the head. Cover him, Eddie. One. Just a 1 count as Casey kicks out with authority.
And Tony, I got to ask you, is this the first time Eddie Martinez has stepped foot into a Texoma Pro Wrestling ring?
The very first time he's been here at the Elks Lodge Arena. Not from lack of wanting, though. One of the more highly requested stars out in North Texas.
Absolutely. Fresh out of the DFW All-Pro Academy. Look at this. Wow.
And I know I say it a lot, but shout out to Lou Gotti. Can't give that man any more respect than I can for helping get this next generation ready.
Absolutely. A fantastic crop of talent coming out of the DFW All-Pro Academy.
About to hit their 6th year anniversary.
Be there for that one, though. Eddie Martinez.
Ducking underneath. Oh, and helping himself to a handful of hair from the power glider.
And that whiplash effect could be detrimental for Eddie Martinez in this contest. Casey Blackrose has to keep putting the boots to him just like this.
Could be detrimental to him in life. I mean, he almost broke his neck right there, man. Well, what is it tonight? Tonight's show should have been called Protect Your Neck.
Definitely.
Okay?
I was setting a trend with that one, Tony.
That should have been the theme of the night, man. We should have had Method Man come out rapping at the beginning. It should have just been Protect Your Neck.
You should have hooked us up, Tony.
Should have, man. My bad. Sorry, my power was out all day. I couldn't make any calls.
Oh, I hear you.
Double underhook. Oh, beautiful, beautiful deep suplex. Cover him, 1, 2, and a kick out from Eddie Martinez. You're not going to keep him down like that. One of the smaller, yet one of the more popular and more dominant reigns of DFW All-Pro champions of recent history. Eddie is no shortage of heart when it comes to the squared circle. You're not going to make this guy give up. He's going to have to pass out, die trying.
Yeah, but Casey Blackrose has some heart to him as well. There's a reason they call this man the Broken Brawler. I saw this man in an Oklahoma City venue take on none other than the 500-pound man, Sam Stackhouse, in one-on-one competition. Blackrose didn't back down an inch.
Hope Sam's all right. We haven't really seen him since that death match with Masada.
Eddie Martinez was calling for him, but...
Yeah, I think he kind of telegraphed it a little bit, though. Oh, man, what a backbreaker on his shoulder. That's an innovative offense there from KC Blackstone.
Blackrose. There you go.
There's just so many similar names, and I know of a Blackstone, a Blackrose, and a Blackheart, and they all wrestle in Texas. You know, come on, guys. Help us out here. Oh, and another kick to the back, right to that spine, and look at Eddie's face.
And Eddie Martinez is looking worse for wear, and this is exactly where Casey Blackrose finds himself. Casey Blackrose is in the driver's seat. His hands are at 10-2, folks.
It looks like he's enjoying inflicting this pain on Eddie. He's not just beating him down. He's lavishing in the beatdown.
Eddie Martinez, though, he's firing up here. He's looking for it.
Casey catches him just like that. Eddie drops like a sack of potatoes, man, and referee Mike Bell over here to check on him. I thought he was out.
You can move 100 miles per hour, Tony Snow, but if you run 100 miles per hour into a brick wall, what does that get you?
Well, yeah, it's not the fall that kills you, it's the sudden stop.
Absolutely.
Oh, but now see Casey getting in Mike's face, and that never turns out well, guys.
Yeah, that's not someone that I would want to be on the wrong side of as referee MJ Bell.
Helping Eddie back up to his feet. Oh, and another overhand chop. He's just laying into the chest of the power glider here. Oh, and another one. Relentless tonight. Absolutely relentless. Talking some major smack. Front chancery.
Casey Blackrose trying to get something here. Is he looking for a Tower of London? No. Mocking this crowd here at the Elks Lodge Arena. What is that about?
I don't know. That's exactly what I was gonna say. What's the point? You got these people out here in the middle of a storm and a torrential downpour, man. Oh, Eddie trying to fight his way out of this predicament, though. Oh, slipping down underneath.
He does.
Oh, catching with that shot right to the face. Sneaking endo kick.
Eddie Martinez into the falling power bomb.
Beautiful power bomb, but can Eddie capitalize on it? He's down, looks in just as bad a shape as KC does, quite honestly. Starting to stir, though. The crowd we do have here getting behind the power glider. MJ Bell almost up to a 5 count. We're halfway there. KC to his feet, though, first. Oh, Eddie's getting fired up. The power glider getting powered up. And one more. Oh, shot to the gut.
These are hard shots that we're seeing here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Only at the Elks Lodge Arena will you find action like this.
Beautiful rising knee as KC staggers off into the turnbuckle. Oh, and running European uppercut into the ropes. Beautiful splash.
He's keeping the fire going. There's a reason they call this man the power glider.
Feeling himself. Big kick to the face. And just like that, Casey's down. Cover him, Eddie. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. Eddie's calling it. Looking to that hand. He's measuring him up.
He's setting up for something here. But whatever it is,
big.
I hope Casey Blackrose can scout it out for his own sake, and he does.
There we go. Pushing him off to the side for the reversal. Into the ropes.
He catches him.
Oh, up and over. Almost a code red. Didn't get full rotation, though. 1. Oh, just a 1 count.
And Casey Blackrose, he's getting frustrated here, Tony. He can't allow himself to do this. You have to keep your mental straight. You have to stay in control in a matchup like this. Eddie Martinez is getting into his head right now, Tony.
Mike Bell with the great call, and KC disagreeing with it. And now look at this. He's just, short arm lariat, though. AC sends him flying. Eddie Martinez, cover him. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Eddie Martinez pulling it out. What a beautiful debut win here for the Power Glider. What's your takeaways from that match, Walker?
Eddie Martinez had a hell of a Texoma Pro Wrestling debut. There's not much of a better way that he could have done that. Eddie Martinez, there's a reason that this man is one of the most highly talked about, one of the most critically acclaimed professional wrestlers to come out of the DFW All Pro Academy to make his claim here in North Texas. And tonight, in the most northern part of Texas you can get for professional wrestling, Sherman, Texas's Elks Lodge Arena is in fuego for Eddie Martinez. You gotta love it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we have tons of action still to come here tonight.
And I, for one, am very excited to be seeing more of the Power Glider here in Texoma Pro Wrestling.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.